Welcome, everyone, to today's show. A boomer and a Gen Xer walk into a bar, coming to you from the Rabbit Hole Studio, where you, as our listener, will experience some wit and wisdom, some smartassery, and a mother and a daughter questioning, are we even related? My name's Bobby Joy, and my co-host is my mom, Jane. And she's down there just a-grinning because she's ready to entertain you today.
Well, no, it's because Dr. Domain just automatically pointed to me to do the intro, and I'm like panicking. It's like, wait a minute, I'm not doing it. Bobby's doing it.
Well, I pay attention, so it helps.
Oh, so how you feeling, Bobby? I know you've been under the weather a little bit.
Oh, just, battling migraines, and it's
You're tired.
cold.
You're tired.
I'm
Oh, my
tired
goodness. Here in Iowa, it is cold. But you know what? It's November. It's not like we didn't see it coming.
Yeah, but, the lows are actually the lowest it's been since March of this year. So
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. So it's kind of...
It's like in the 20s.
It's like you forget what cold weather feels like.
Oh, yeah.
Even though you know it's coming every year, and then
Yeah.
it just hits you like a brick wall.
But in Iowa, we could have 80-degree weather and then have a swing of 20 below the next day.
And snow.
And snow.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
there's that. But anyway, hey, guess what? Some people's, primarily retirees, favorite pastime or favorite shows are on TV.
I was going to say bingo when you said pastime.
Well, that is
Powerball.
fun.
Powerball.
Oh, yeah, that could be, but that's not the
The
answer.
Farm and News Report.
Oh. No, but they do listen to a lot of news,
Yeah.
No, game shows.
Game
Did
shows.
you know that there's an actual network for game shows?
Yeah, the Game Show Network.
Oh, my goodness.
And they show everything, from the 70s, 80s, 90s, all of it.
I know.
It's crazy.
And you can search back on those old game shows. And it's kind of funny to watch because, these women with bouffant hairdos and the guys with the 4-inch tie, 4-inch wide ties.
Wearing little heels. The guys
Yeah.
wearing heels because they got to
Yeah.
look bigger. And,
Or they wear
and-
platform shoes.
Yeah, and let's not forget the serial killer on the game show.
What game show was it? Yeah, there was
That was the one, oh shoot, what's it called?
Dating game.
Yeah, the dating game.
The
He was
dating
contestant
game.
number 1.
Yeah. How funny is that?
Yeah.
So that was really weird when that whole thing came out and that documentary came out and we found out, oh man, we were watching.
We were watching this guy and the cops are looking for him. There he is.
I mean,
there he is.
I kind of remembered that show, really. I kind of did. So guess what the oldest running game show is on TV?
That's still on today.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm going to give you a hint here.
Is it your favorite one?
It began in 1956.
Is it your favorite game show?
No.
Oh, so it's not Press Your Luck.
No.
Okay.
I'm going to press my luck, Elizabeth.
So 1950s, and it's still on today.
Yeah. It's the longest running syndicated game show.
Is it the one, the pyramid? No.
It's $20,000 pyramid.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah, I think inflation brought it up to 100,000.
The longest
It's
running.
tic-tac-toe.
It's tic-tac-toe.
No.
Oh, it's where they bring people in, they try and guess who they are.
No.
Like I
Guess who
witnessed
they are.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like I witnessed the
Two
assassination
lies
of
and one truth.
Oh, yeah.
And you have to guess which one's the truth and
that's
which one's
not
the
it.
lie.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's not.
Oh.
That's
Let's
not.
make a deal.
What is that?
Wheel of
Something
Fortune.
about truth.
The dating game.
Oh my gosh, The Price is Right.
Jeopardy.
So The Price is
Price
Right.
is right.
What?
Began in 1956, and then it was revived with a new format in 1972. So that's kind of when people started watching it really more. The longest running syndicated game show in the U.S. is Wheel of Fortune, and it premiered in 1975. Isn't that wild? So do you
That is
remember?
crazy.
So apparently the Price is Right in 1956 had a host named Bill Cullen.
Huh.
I kind of remember that name. Bill Cullen.
Could you imagine?
I wasn't born in 56. That is even older than me. But
Could you imagine going back and watching those and seeing the prices on everything, and you're just like
Blown
oh my
away.
God,
Yeah.
a washer for $55 and it's brand new.
yeah.
I went to Mexico because of a game show.
Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
The girlfriend that you were dating at the time, she won a trip. She was on what show? Jeopardy?
No, let's make a deal with Monty Hall.
With Monty Hall. Ooh.
Yeah, she dressed up as a chef. So she
Oh.
was working for the college and had something going on in California. And so just by chance, she stood in line to be in the audience. And it's interesting. They put a spring on the seat. You know, you see all these people bouncing around.
Yes.
Yeah, they're bouncy seats.
Oh.
Well, we're
Yeah,
going to talk.
it's a show where they all dressed up.
Well, yeah.
And she missed out on a car, but she got a trip to Mexico.
And she took you.
To Mexico, yeah. I was already in Mexico at the time, but yeah, she brought me.
That's not much of a trip.
It wasn't much of a trip. Yeah.
I think somebody got screwed on that whole
I
thing.
think you did, yeah.
So that's what we're going to talk about today, but we're going to talk about some of the secrets that are behind the game shows. And so, like I said, The Price is Right originally premiered in 1956. And then do you remember who the actual host was up until recently?
Oh. I know it's Drew Carey now, but it was
Come on. Oh, Dr. Domain's got his hand up. Go ahead.
Go for it.
Bob Barker.
Bob
Barker.
That's
Neuter,
right.
spader your
pets.
dog or whatever.
Yeah, neuter.
Spay and neuter your
Your
pets.
wife.
That's right.
Yep.
That's exactly right. So anyway, as I mentioned earlier, my favorite is Press Your Luck.
No whammies.
Now,
No
when
worries.
did that show start?
Press Your Luck.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good
Don't
question.
cheat. Don't cheat.
I am going to cheat.
She don't know.
No, it
She's
started.
got her black belt and Google foo.
Well, there was something.
Let me just use this water to use AI to see when it came up.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, Bobby. I think. Let's see. It was. I'm going to let you guys guess when you think.
1980.
Oh, you're so close.
81.
1983.
Oh.
1983. It was on CBS Network, and it was hosted by Peter Tomarken.
I almost said Peter Dinklage, but no, that's the actor. That would have been entertaining.
So there was something that happened on Press Your Luck years ago. Do you remember what that was? Oh my goodness! Come on.
The only time I really dealt with Press Your Luck was at the casino because they had the casino game that was Press Your Luck. But I do remember the no whammies, things like that.
So what happened was, go ahead, Dr. Domain.
Well, I don't know the gentleman's name, but he sat and watched all the shows. And what he did was study the pattern of the lights around the perimeter of
That's
the game.
what I did at the casino.
Is that what you did?
Yes.
Okay.
They fixed that, too.
Until you got kicked out,
Yeah.
right? Well, they caught up with this guy eventually. And because they were like, he didn't hit a single whammy and he brought... I mean, you have all the details.
You're right.
but-
So it was Michael Larson. He won over $110,000, and back then in 1984,
That's huge.
that's huge.
Yeah.
But he did it exactly the way that you said, is by memorizing the board's patterns.
But that's not illegal.
Well,
It's
yeah.
like card
No,
counting
he's
in
just- he's a
Vegas. as
smarter
long as you don't
contestant.
Yeah, he was just smarter.
Yeah.
But they actually brought him up on fraudulent marketing scheme charges.
Oh, that's
and tried to
bullshit.
charge him. And but he squandered all of the money that he got, and at this it wasn't really a failed scheme, but they called it a failed scheme. And he died of cancer in 1999.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
Debbie Downer over there.
I know.
But really,
Just
I mean,
giving you stats here.
it shouldn't be illegal because you're not rigging the game. You're not messing with the outcome. It's like card counting in Vegas. Is it frowned upon? Yeah. But should it be illegal? No. Because
I
if
know.
you're smart enough to do it,
To figure it out.
Yeah.
Well, and like these game shows don't do some backhanded stuff.
oh, they do.
Come on.
It's just shit show,
I
literally.
mean, have you ever watched the Wheel of Fortune where they go to spin it and then it's like it's spinning really, really fast and then
Stop. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. You can't tell me that's not
yeah,
rigged.
don't tell me that it's not. So
What
Go
was
ahead.
the show that had played
had
Cranston? They bought all the they figured it out. They bought like thousands of lottery tickets and they won.
oh
consistently.
no, that was just the lottery.
That was based on lottery. That was
Yeah.
based on some truth, right?
Right, exactly. So what happened was they got the town folk and everybody involved, and they started investing money and buying lottery tickets because this mathematician figured out how many chances there were to win, and so started playing the odds. And I mean, they were making buttloads of money. But Mike Larson was the one who, kind of screwed up the whammy show, I guess. But that is my favorite show. And then there was another contestant that was on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and they cheated. Guess how they cheated?
By coughing.
Their
somebody
spouse,
in the audience coughing.
Yep, had somebody else in the audience.
Yeah,
his
that's
wife
wrong.
Diana, and they were convicted of cheating on the UK version of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire,
Which is the original version.
I believe that is true. That was in 2001. And then there was a big scandal back in the 1950s in the U.S. about rigging several popular shows. Contestants were secretly given answers by the producers to help them win. And, I don't know if everybody knows it, but if you go on Jeopardy, you get that information in advance. It's just how many of those you can memorize.
Speaking of Jeopardy, did you know that certain bets are forbidden on the game of Jeopardy?
Like what?
Okay, so so this is the funny thing. So certain bets, like number bets, are forbidden because of their association with white supremacy.
What?
Yeah.
No.
I call BS on that.
Yeah.
Well, like
certain
what?
numbers.
Come on.
Like what?
Like the whatever the white supremacy numbers are. That's
What
something
are
to
they?
do with
I don't-
four or something like that. Or God, hold on, give me a minute.
Come on.
6, 7.
6, 7. I swear.
I had to throw that in there because my grandson, who's a teenager, he does that 6, 7.
Okay, so so apparently there's a couple of them. So references to sex, Nazis, or Satan. So apparently you can't bet $666.
Wow, that's Satan. That's,
Okay.
about
$69.
What about
Nope,
69?
Can't do it.
You can't bet
do it.
69?
Cannot
Oh,
do it.
my
No,
gosh.
No, yeah. And
You're making this up.
no. So
Oh,
and then
jeez.
apparently the number 14 and 88 are associated with the Nazis. I gotta go back,
Really?
but I know 88 is just because of the SS. But yeah, so the
way.
white supremacist 14 words slogan.
What?
Yeah, so they're forbidden. And even Ken Jennings, the big Jeopardy
Yeah,
guy,
yeah.
he made a joke about it on his Twitter about that they were forbidden.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
I bet they came down hard on him.
I'm sure that's why he's not there anymore. But anyway.
Isn't he the host now?
no, there's a woman
No,
there.
there's a woman now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know who she is, but yeah, you're right. He's been on what's that other game show? I do like this one where you have to beat the guy that
Beat somebody up.
Beat the monkey?
no, my goodness.
chicken.
Oh my
Spank the
goodness.
monkey.
Spank the monkey.
Oh my goodness.
Here we
Stop it.
go.
I'm not even going to go into it because I can't remember the name of it now.
Have you seen some of those Japanese shows where they'll have
Oh,
they'll
they're
have a
crazy.
silhouette of something like this wall coming towards you, and you gotta contort your body to
Yes,
fit
you have
into
to
it?
shape it. Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to make the shape in order to fit through. Otherwise, you get knocked off and you
What?
get eliminated. Japanese shows are wild.
Very, very
They're
wild. They're very
wild.
wild.
Very wild.
But speaking of that, there are shows, and I know these aren't like necessarily game shows, but they really are, like MasterChef.
Yeah.
The contestants actually practice their dishes.
Yeah, no, they do. Yeah.
Like
So
they're
some
given
of
the
them-
dishes beforehand.
Well, we talked about that. It's like they show up and they go, okay, what's your secret ingredient? Oh, it's rutabaga and, black turtle farts.
Black turtle farts.
I don't know. They come
Oh
up
my
with some weird stuff, and
God.
it's like, how would they have that in the kitchen?
Have you ever seen that show Cash Cab?
Oh yeah, yeah. So that's
That's completely set up.
I was gonna say I know
they're
that
not
one's real.
random people.
So this is making me
Okay,
crack
but
up right now.
hold on. How does that work though? Because like they'll have like a shout out, like they're going through New York,
Right.
And like, oh, do you want? I'll do a shout out. Well, do they stage all the people on the
Yes.
street and everything?
They stage
Really?
everybody.
Wow.
Yeah, everything
I'm
from
never
the
watching that
contestant
again.
to the shout outs to the route that they take. Like they have it all pre-planned.
Thanks,
So that
Bobby.
way there's-
You ruined
there's-
that for me.
Yeah.
I mean,
Now I
if you
can't
think
even
about
watch
it,
that.
let's really think about it. New York, God love New York,
Yeah.
but
You're not going to be driving that fast in New York, first of all, in a
first
cab.
of all, and second of all, you're not going to pick up some rando knowing that you're carrying hundreds, maybe even thousands of dollars in this cash cab that's lit up like Christmas.
True.
I know what's in there.
True.
What if they get robbed?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, if they get robbed today, it all gets shared with everyone else.
Well, and I see what you're saying, though, because
dear dad.
oh my gosh. So the reason that you know that it's set up is because they have the cameras already set up outside the cab talking to the people on the street,
Right.
looking in to the other people who are saying, hey, we're doing a
Right,
shout out.
right.
Well, where'd that cameraman come
how
from?
that camera know that they needed to be right there at that time.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
I see your point. So they do a lot of behind the scenes tricks, to create like a dramatic or exciting spectacle. One of the things that they can do is they can make the set look bigger.
Yep.
And I know that they do that on Press Your Luck for sure. And also, have you ever seen Pawn Stars?
Yeah,
They're
I
in
watch it
Vegas.
all the time.
So they're
That
in
is
Vegas.
so set up. You can tell that though.
So we went to that place.
Oh my God.
And I kid you not, that entire store is about the size
of a
my
closet.
bathroom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's tiny. The real
It's
store is
teeny,
tiny. Yeah.
And they monitor everybody that comes in. So there's always a long line standing out there waiting to get in because they think it's something fantastic. But there's nobody wheeling and dealing like that. I mean, maybe back in the day when they first started, but now they all think they're actors because
Yeah.
they're reality show people. But anyway, so they also, some of the game shows will use fake timers. And we talked about that
Yeah.
kind of with the Wheel of Fortune. It's not really a timer, but
Yeah.
come on, you're not going to convince me they're not controlling that stuff.
Well, and they even asked people on BuzzFeed.com, which I go on all the time because I love BuzzFeed. And one of the guys had a cousin that was on Survivor. And they had actually won the final challenge 45 minutes ahead of the second place person. But they cut the show so that it seemed like it was only seconds, that
Yeah.
they won it by seconds.
Yep. And I was going to say they strategically edit and to control the narrative,
Yeah.
right? And so contestants also, we talked about this because Dr. Domain mentioned it. They're all, you mentioned that your friend, your ex-girlfriend, whatever.
You weren't even in his life. Shut up.
Who?
I've been in his life since he was a baby.
Okay, well, not like that.
Now we're getting weird.
Cry about it. Talking about your ex-girlfriend
Your
that took you
Oh,
to
we're talking about the game
Mexico
show still?
when
Yeah.
you were
Well,
Okay, what about
I don't
when
want to
you
go
were
back
already
in
in
time.
Mexico.
What
I
about
don't want
it?
to go back in
What
time.
about it?
What I was going to say is contestants are often pre-selected and coached.
Yeah,
And-
absolutely, she was.
Yeah.
They went
Yeah.
around. Monty's got some crony that goes out and he did, and that will talk to people and figure out who has the most energy, who can really get
Yeah.
excitable,
Right.
Yeah.
and that fit her profile, and so
Cool. Yeah. Well, so game shows are susceptible to scandals like rigging, cheating, and fake contestants. And so we do know that for sure. And sometimes when you see these contestants on the show, you kind of go, this can't be right. I mean, this can't be real. So manipulating the set, I talked about that, making the whole set look bigger on screen or
Right.
using camera angles or lighting to make them seem larger. The Jeopardy set apparently is only about half the size of a school gym. It makes it look like it's a magnificent stage, right?
No, I mean,
I think-
I can see that though because it doesn't look that big to me. But yeah,
They
Yeah, I can
also
see that.
control when people laugh and clap because
Yep.
they
have the little signs.
The little signs
Yep.
that come
the
up.
little handlers that go, okay, now go, oh,
Yeah,
type
yeah.
of thing. And they also do like Family Feud. It looks like, they do multiple days or, when they run the shows back to back. What they do is they do it all in one day and they just have them change clothes.
Right. So things like that or countdowns or time announcements are pre-recorded.
Right.
And they do the editing so that they can make the audience's reaction seem enthusiastic during that time period. one of the things on casting and vetting of these contestants, everybody thinks that they're chosen at random. Oh, I want to go on The Price is Right. Okay,
They're not.
Good luck. Yeah.
I went through the Jeopardy process myself. And it was, there's a reason I did not go on Jeopardy. Let's just put it that way, because I got to like the fourth step in it and I was like, okay, I'm done. Like, this is bullshit.
They had the Wheel of Fortune at one of the casinos here is it Osceola?
Yeah,
Iowa.
Lakeside.
Yeah.
Yep.
They had I think it was Wheel of Fortune.
It
and
was.
a girlfriend and I went down there because you could try out to be on the show. So we went down there and we stood in line for a couple hours. And I said, I'm not doing this anymore because it was cold outside. And but all of these people were standing in line, and I'm not kidding you, for a long period of time. And they came out and said, we've got our contestants, you all can go.
Yeah.
And it was, they were mad, but it's not like they're going through that entire process of everybody that applies. Because
and the Jeopardy process, it's long and drawn out because you have to, there's an online process, there's a screening process.
They go through interviews and auditions.
Yeah. And how much can you shut up and not say about the show process?
Yeah.
And it's like, well, I can't shut up for shit, so don't put me on there.
So they're briefed on.
Have you done it? Have you gone through a screening?
I haven't.
I think she should go through a screening.
I don't
think so. I think she should.
Naked and Afraid. You get screened for that?
Oh, for goodness sakes.
That would be interesting.
That right there makes me sick. Okay, I can't stand to look at myself in the mirror, let alone.
You're given a little satchel to cover
a
up,
little satchel,
whatever it's called, little baggie.
See, they would do the reveal, like where you meet your teammate or whatever, or who you're gonna, and I would just be like, oh my God, and just walk away. I'd be like, where's the plane? We're not doing this. We're not doing this.
I can't even imagine. Oh my gosh.
No.
Just the thought of it.
No.
Okay, back to what I was going to talk about. Sometimes, you hear sometimes the prizes are lifetime supply.
That is false, actually. Yeah.
It is not always what it
not
seems.
Always. And sometimes it's too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they'll either send a bulk lifetime supply where they're
to your house
all at once, so you get a box
Planters peanuts.
You get a box of rice-a-roni every week for the rest of your life, and they plan out, depending on your age. So let's say you're in your 30s when you go and compete, and they're like, you won a lifetime supply of rice-a-roni. So they're like, okay, maybe 40 years. They send 40 years worth of rice-a-roni to your house at one time, and it's like.
And it's all sitting out in the garage.
Yeah,
and
what are you supposed to do with this?
And it's got an expiration on it of 3 months from now.
Right. Yeah.
Put it on eBay or Facebook Marketplace.
Or just give it to the
food banks.
Yeah.
And I was reading about somebody who actually did get a lifetime supply of the rice-a-roni, and it was an old game show. And they gave it away to their friends, their neighbors, the community, all the food banks they could find. And they still had 2 pallets of rice-a-roni they could not get rid of.
I like rice-a-roni. But yeah,
you like it that much?
Not that much. Not that much. But here's the other thing on prizes. A lot of people don't recognize this, but you have to pay taxes on that stuff.
Yeah.
And you have to pay it before you go.
Yeah. Yeah. So you better have a couple $1,000s going in.
So let's say that you want a $25,000 car. There's no $25,000 car. Let's say that you want a $60,000 car.
Right.
You have to pay the taxes for the state of which you want it.
Right.
And then you have to go back to your own state and license that thing. And so you're paying for tags and all kinds of stuff. Gosh, that adds up, man. And even if you won a buttload of money, you may not even see it.
Right. Yeah.
So,
and that's on more than, just cars. You have to pay literally the taxes on anything you win.
Yeah.
And it's right there. It's up front. It's not like you can be like, okay, well, can I just take the cash option and take the taxes out of that? They're going to be like, no, you have to pay the taxes up front.
Right.
Out of your own pocket.
And let's face it,
If you're on a game show trying to win a freaking car, you don't have the money for the taxes.
Hey, I'm just here to win my rice-a-roni. I didn't even know I was going to be eligible for a car. So anyway, those are some of the things that I wanted to talk about. So, the other thing was the producers, because the producers really do, they can help the contestants win by giving them information.
Right.
And people don't even know that the producers are working with their rivals over here.
Right.
They also tell them what outfits to wear.
Yeah.
Here's what colors you can wear. Here's what you need to wear when you're on
Here's
stage.
how many buttons your shirt can go down. Here's the cut of jeans you need to wear, the cut of pants you need to wear. And producers, a lot of times on the cooking shows, those surprise ingredients aren't surprise because the producers tell them.
Right. They tell them
They're
in
like,
advance.
hey, the surprise ingredient's going to be avocados. So start thinking about something with an avocado in it.
And, something like, what was it? Iron Chef America, which is only 60 minutes and boom, you got to have 14 dishes on, in front of the judges. And everybody thinks that they're only taking 60 minutes to fix this stuff.
No.
And, maybe it does take that long, but the judging, on the other hand, I'm sure that was probably,
well, and on those shows, they actually have people there that help to plate them and present them, and you don't see those people.
Yeah.
All you see are, the chefs that are competing, but they actually have people to help plate them and organize them and things like that you never see. It's insane.
It is insane.
It is.
And that's why I'm not going to try out for...
I think you should. I think you should go through a screening process on something.
Yes, what's your special ingredient?
Turtle farts. Black turtle farts.
Yeah.
The other thing
I don't
I
want that
wanted to
other
mention
variety.
is I do watch a lot of...
That'll totally ruin my dish.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Fixer-upper shows.
Extreme Home Makeover.
Whatever that is.
That Thai guy that did that, he came out years later and was like, we basically just put like paint on shit and then moved them back in.
They don't actually finish the houses. There's
they don't.
Trim work and all kinds of stuff.
Or they do it to the point where the house is now valued so much that the family can't afford the taxes any longer and they lose the house.
Right. So you have somebody who's dirt poor.
Yeah.
And we're going to build you $1 million home here and we're going to furnish it and we're going to put a swimming pool in.
Right.
And we're going to put, do all of this stuff. And your taxes just went to hell in a handbasket and you can't afford the utility bills on this thing.
Right.
And they were dirt poor to begin with. It's like, well, their floor was falling out from under them and the roof was leaking. And, well, let's give them $1 million house and try to afford that.
At least the shithole was paid off. Now they're losing their land and everything else because they can't afford the taxes on it.
The other thing is I was going to say on the Carpenter shows, one of them, this is so funny because I contacted him one time because I said, hey, just seems odd to me that you've got this show on TV and you're all out there working and you're using all this stuff and nobody's wearing safety glasses, gloves, or anything like that.
OSHA violations left and right.
And it
left
was crazy.
and right.
And you know what their response was? And this was Magnolia Network, so I'm not going to say the names of the people, but you all know who it is now. They said, well, they don't really work on the houses.
No. No, they don't.
They said they're rarely on scene, so it's not them. And I thought, well, whoever it is that you're filming, you need to tell them to put some safety gear on, you dumbasses. But the other thing is like Big Brother, the house and stuff.
Yeah,
is actually a huge warehouse.
Yeah,
it's
even
built
a house inside of a warehouse.
It's not even a real house.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
there's no like actual weather. There's no roof on the place because they have to be able to see in the rooms with the cameras and see what's going on. So it's basically, it's like a dollhouse with the roof ripped off.
Yeah. So there's a lot of stuff that goes on these game shows, folks, that you all think that is just so legit and it's really not.
Which ones are legit?
I don't know.
None.
Don't ask.
How about
me.
Wipeout? That one's fun.
Oh,
okay,
that's
one's fun.
That is fun.
Yeah.
And then
how about the biggest? How about the biggest fatty or the biggest loser, whatever they're called?
That's actually really rigged. That's
That
one of
is
the
like
biggest
totally
rigged
rigged.
How do you
ones.
rig weight loss?
So what they do is they were found to be giving them performance enhancing drugs.
But you
one
still
of the
lose the weight,
trainers
right?
was.
Well,
One
yeah,
of the
okay,
trainers
yeah,
was.
you still lose the weight, but then like you turn around as soon as the show's over, you're not getting all of these helpful chemicals.
think about it.
And
Who
you
can
gain
work
the 400
out?
pounds back.
Right, but they're working them out 8 hours a day.
Yeah,
Who
you
in their
can't.
right mind can
You
do
can't.
that? They can't do that.
I'm just saying it's legit, right? The weight loss is
I mean,
real,
the weight
but it's
loss
not
is
sustainable,
real,
right?
yeah.
But
That's
it's
your,
not sustainable, and
I
it's
get it.
probably not healthy.
And it's probably not in the time limit that they're saying that it is.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I got another one. Fear factor. That one's a good one.
That one
Fear
is a good one.
factor.
Yeah.
With Joe Rogan? Yeah, before he did his podcast.
You know
interview.
where we used to get gross acts. You're like they would put
yeah,
snakes on them
people
in
or
the
spiders
thing.
and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's sick.
That was a good one.
That's sick.
Did they even win money on that?
They did. Yeah. But you talk about Wipeout. MXC was the original Wipeout, and it was filmed in Japan. And that one was legit. That was like legit. That was hilarious too. That was one of the best ones to watch.
One of the other ones, I don't think you can fake this, but I can see how it could be staged, is like the gladiator challenges. And what's the one where you have to go through it, and time it and
Ninja
stuff?
Warrior.
Ninja Warriors.
American Ninja
How-
Warrior.
I mean, how do you really rig that? I
Well,
don't
you
really
would
know.
allow them to run the course beforehand. A
But how
few
is it
times.
You
rigged?
could
How's
let
it rigging
anybody
it,
do
though?
that, right?
Yeah. Or maybe give them like a second chance if they fall and they had money on them. I don't know. That would be a way to do it.
They had money on them.
You get bookers on the bookies
Yeah,
on the side.
Yeah, you got
putting
bookies
bets
on the
down.
side. I mean,
Yeah.
hey,
Like-
you can bet on anything nowadays just on your phone. So yeah,
I suppose.
Yeah,
I suppose.
that'd be a good one.
Well, that's all I had for the game shows.
I still think that you should go through the process of
I
at least
don't want-
one game show.
No, but
one
you know
game
what?
show.
I would like to hear from our listeners to see if anybody has been on a game show, or if they were, they were interviewed or vetted for a game show.
Or even in the audience, because a lot of the audience has to be vetted as well.
Yeah.
They have to be
Yeah,
prepped
that's
and
right.
vetted and things like that. So
Yeah.
anybody out there that's ever been through the game show circus.
I would love to hear from them, because one of the other things that I discovered was, like, let's say we were talking about the car earlier, and let's say it was $60,000 car, and I said,
Yeah.
hey, you know what? I don't want the car. Just give me 10 grand. You can't do that. They won't let you do
Nope.
that, because they have these deals with the people who provide these prizes,
like the
yes,
manufacturers and
yeah.
stuff like that.
You could donate it, right? There's nothing saying you can't donate that.
No, but
it'd
then
be-
you have to
offset
pay the taxes.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Maybe the charitable contribution may offset some of the taxes.
At the
Yeah.
end of the year. I mean, who's going to wait for that? Not poor people.
Well, that's really
I don't have all the answers, probably.
true. I don't have any answers. So the only thing I'm going to tell you right now is I think that's all we had for Game Show here at the Rabbit Hole Studio today. We appreciate you joining us here, and be sure to follow us. We look forward to spending time with you each week. We would love to hear from you if you were on a game show, if you had anything to do with a game show, or what your experience has been with game shows. I find it quite interesting. Only just don't diss mine. Press your luck. Love that show. Like us online, and if you have positive feedback for us, or if there's a topic you want us to talk about, drop us a short email at boomerandgenxer@gmail.com. If you have hate mail, where's that going, Bobby?
That's going in the game show file of bullshit that does not happen.
That's exactly right. So until next week, I'm Jane Burke.
And I'm Bobby Joy.
And you're stuck with us. Peace out.
Later.